We've all been taught to do a lot with our minds, to think things through, to analyse, to make lists, to process our feelings by thinking consciously about them. But actually what we're ignoring is all of the vital signs that our body can tell us. And our body is actually a really, really useful tool in understanding, processing our emotions, and also in making decisions. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. We've all heard the concept of a gut feeling. And this is literal. There are so many nerves in your gut that you are actually feeling in your gut and links to your brain. Our brain can lie. We tell ourselves stories all the time about what's going on and what we should be feeling and what we think we should be doing, whereas our body responds to its surroundings without lying. It doesn't have a concept of lying. So if you can start to tap into how your body feels when you're faced with certain decisions, or when you're trying to process certain emotions or identify what's upsetting you, it can tell you a lot about yourself that using your brain alone won't be able to use. So I'm going to do a short little exercise with you now. I want you to think of a time when you were 10 out of 10 happy, something amazing, that brilliant holiday, your wedding day, the birth of a new member of your family. And I want you just to shut your eyes and feel all the sensations in your body that relate to that 10 out of 10. So maybe you feel your heart skipping, you feel your stomach elated, you feel a lightness and happiness in your body, whatever you feel for you. Now that is the sensations of a 10 out of 10 in your body. Now I want you to think very briefly about a 1 out of 10 situation. So something that really upset you, or you felt really uncomfortable and didn't want to be doing, didn't want to be there, or a dramatic life event that happened to you. Now start to feel how your body feels when you think about that. So do you feel more of a heaviness? Are your muscles contracting? If so, where? Where are you feeling certain sensations and what do they feel like? Now you have what's called a body compass. You have a 10 out of 10 and a 1 out of 10. There's different feelings in your body from 2 to 9 as well. And you can actually sit through and work out what life events you would rate on each of those. And then you'll have your own body compass from 1 to 10. So the next time that you're faced with a difficult decision and you're just going back and forth in your brain, I would encourage you to use this technique and see which end of the scale you're closer to. So if you have 3 choices, sit quietly, think about making choice A. How does that feel within your body? Is it closer to the 10 or closer to the 1? Then think about choice B. Is that closer to the 10 or closer to the 1? And finally do the same thing again for C. You'll be able to sense in your body what your brain might not be quite recognizing because it's influenced by so many other external influences, whereas your body just knows what's right for it and it won't lie to you. So this is a slightly unconventional way of making decisions, but I find it super helpful when I'm getting run around in circles trying to make decisions myself. So I hope it's useful to you too.